Los Angeles Rams kicking off to the Houston Texans here in the first half. They take it out of the end zone fast. Bear King 96. Couple of Rams not playing on the kickoff there. Definitely hoping for a touchback as Nico Hims stands back in at quarterback. I mean, we saw this last week. Patterns went to wide receiver. He's back at that position now. Hoko and Fast Bear King back at blocker. This is kind of the same team that we were watching just yesterday. And here they're going to get a delay of game. Don't know what's going on there. Second and 20 will probably be moved back up unless they called. Ready? I assume. And there it is. So there they fixed the play clock here. All right. Jordan LeBeau, your host here. 1st and 15 for the Houston Texans. They get the ball first. Helping a fellow streamer at the moment. He doesn't know that I'm in a game. Rams are still getting set up there on the other side of the field. We're going to see what they can do here on defense. Nico Him, yeah, he threw 2 touchdowns last game, running 3 in. We'll see what he can do here today. I mean, I think the Colts were definitely a tougher matchup for the Texans. Los Angeles Rams, as I said, 1-5 on the year. We've really got to see what they're going to do. I'm very unsure about who comes out on top in this football game. Here it is. Nico Him rolling back, has some decent blocks here. Really decent blocks. He has a lane. Oh, he almost runs right into the defensive end there and takes a couple of yards, ran. I mean, he had an open receiver there. He had time to really look and survey the field. He has time, a little bit of time. Oh, never mind. Dark Prince getting back there, screaming off the edge. Wide open man short, has another man open deep, and it's caught by Kamehameha with a 49-yard catch to start this first quarter off. Nico Him rolls back, decent blocks, airtime boy, getting a catch, 6-yard pickup, 2nd and 9, a manageable second down and 9, I apologize. Some more decent blocks here out of this Texans O-line. We didn't really see that against the Colts. I mean, the Colts defensive line was screaming towards Nico Him last game. And he has someone rolling. He's going to throw it to the back corner end zone. Oh, wow. That's an interception. And that's going to be a touchback. God, I'm going to call him Christmas. I didn't get to see his full name. It's definitely not Christmas. But what an interception from the Rams defense. And now they have an opportunity to now get on the board first at home. Who's this guy's name? Right? Who's this guy's name? Rhythm Fade. Not Christmas. I mean, I guess, bro. Oh, my headphones just died. That's a fantastic thing to have here while you're calling a game. Plug that back in. Test the volume here for a second. All right, there we go. Have it back here, folks. Dude, this other commentator / streamer is DMing me while I'm trying to call this game here. Gonna help him out. Rose Sports Center, man. What do you mean P on my... Wait, I already had it hidden, no? 10 minutes ago. Sorry, I'm just seeing the chat now. 10 minutes ago, I think I had it hidden. I was about to say. Rams taking a lot of time here to really get their players on the field. There we go. The interception could be the turning point of this football game. I mean, we saw Nico him throw, 3 interceptions as well last game against the Colts. This was a quick run there, gain of 4 for Stu Bren. That's going to be his name for the rest of the season. Stu Bren drops back. There's a couple of open receivers here. He has time. Instead fires deep, way out of bounds. Overthrown by Bren here. 3rd and 11. The Rams looking for a big play here. They got to get a first down. And wow, Oko almost coming in with the sack. Almost getting to him as Bren is under pressure. He's going to run this ball. He has a first down. He's back up. And he spins out, makes a man miss. He's going back to midfield. Makes another man miss. Quarterback Stu Bren with a 25-yard rush. 1st and 15 in Texans territory. What a play. Bren drops back. Couple of open men. But he has a wide open lane again. And that's going to... he's going to get sacked. It's going to be a loss of 6. 2nd and 21. I mean, I don't know. He had a big lane there. He had a nice run lane. He had a couple open receivers. Didn't take it. And maybe, the root of your problem here being 1-5 on the season is that now he takes the big run lane on 2nd and 21. He fumbles a crucial fumble, but he picks it back up. 17-yard carry, 3rd and 4. A manageable 3rd down for the Rams. And there's the screen. Yep, just a curl route at the first down. And that, I don't think that's going to be a turnover. I think that it's going back to the LA Rams as an incompletion. Could be an incompletion. They like to rule fumbles either as an incompletion or a first down there. So they're going to call that a first down. Yep, they're going to call that one a first down. Bren drops back. He has pressure. He throws to the fires back to the end zone and overthrown incomplete. 0 for 3. The only yards that the Rams have is through the ground game here. As Bren drops back again. Had an open run lane. And this time he's going to take it. Again, I mean, just a 10-yard rush. The only Rams yardage so far has come from the run game. And that kind of shows you just how bad their passing game really is and why there might be room for a quarterback change this late in the season. I mean, you could, for being 1-5 and still having your starting job, what a split there. I mean, there's a reason he's a starter. And Bren's going to throw a short route there, and he's going to throw a touchdown. His first completion of the game is a touchdown for the Rams. Madden football boy on the catch to make this a 6-0 game. The Rams will line up for the PAT. Bren Beckett, kicker. 1 for 4 and a touchdown. And I don't know what happened there, but 0 for 1 of the PAT. That could be a crucial turning point later in this football game for the Houston Texans to get back on top. So 6-0. Los Angeles Rams got the interception. They took the lead. Let's see if their defense can get another stop here. It's still the first quarter, still a lot of football left to play, but you kind of look at a 34-yard return from Patterns. Houston Texans made a quarterback switch and worked out for them pretty well. I mean, they still didn't win the football game, but they scored, I think, 20-something points unanswered against the Colts. And now we have Nico Him dropping back again. Oh, man. The boy is screaming off the edge. That's going to be an interception for Frozen Era. And there it is. I mean, 2 first-quarter interceptions now for the LA Rams defense. This could be another win for the Rams. I mean, they just have to play better offense. I would say better offense. They were able to move the football on that first drive, but it was through the run game where they really got to do that. And you're watching this Rams offense play, and their strongest suit right now in this game against the winless Texans is their run game. We kind of see here, oh wow, a wide open receiver rhythm fade. A one-play touchdown on that drive for the LA Rams, and they're going to take a 12-0 lead. They missed the first PAT. Let's see if they can get this second one up here. $12-0. They're going to go for 2, clearly. Yeah, Bren is 2 for 5. About 100 yards now. 2 touchdowns. 2 completions, 2 touchdowns for Stu Bren. He's going to drop back here on the 2-point conversion from the 10. Airtime boy gets back there. So does Oko. Under pressure, but he's able to split it. What a play. Those to the back of the end zone. Rhythm fade again, who caught the touchdown. Gets the 2-point conversion, and the Rams take a commanding 14-0 lead in the first quarter. As time expires here, the Rams kick off. And now, the Rams offense kind of got into a rhythm these past couple of drives. You had Stu Bren with 2 completions on the day and 2 touchdowns. You got to start thinking, is there something we could do on this offense to change the outcome here? Nia at 25. Oh, wait, so are there no returns in the AFL? Am I to be mistaken? I don't know. I haven't played in this league in a very long time. I think the last real season I played was back in the OG years. What a catch from Kamehameha. So, I mean, there's a lot of new rules that I'm just not familiar with. To my understanding, the last full season I played was AFL Season 8, not this current reiteration of the league, the first one. And that's going to be picked off, but it's out of bounds. What a hit from the receiver to be able to keep him out. But yeah, I mean, as I said, I haven't really played this new league of AFL. I'm an old head. I came season 1 when AFL had, Henny and deep side. What a throw from Nico Him. It's going to be picked by Rhythm Fade, who has a touchdown already in this game. And Nico Him has thrown 3 first-half interceptions now. I mean, this is going to look like a blowout for the Rams. But we're coming out here. The Rams haven't had the best offensive drives either. Just overall, it's some sloppy play from both teams, and we're really gonna see who comes out on top here at the end. And there's Airtime Boy able to get past. Arc Prince rolls back, but Hoko is back there. Yeah, I mean, he is cornered, but he has a receiver there. Frozen Era, 24-yard catch and a good gain for the Rams. Rams slightly moving the football. Stu Bren starting to get into a rhythm here, throwing the ball. And that's something we didn't really see on that first drive. He went 0 for 3. But they moved the ball to running. He's way under pressure, and what a swat there for the Texans. What a swat. It's a great defensive effort there. Keeping your team in the game. You're down by 14. Your offense has turned the ball over 3 times. What can you do on defense to really keep you keep you alive here. There's an overthrow. 3rd and 15. A stop here for the Texans would be crucial. I mean, that would just switch the momentum right around here. As the Rams have a commanding 14-0 lead. Stu Bren drops. And there's, just a nice curl route there from Frozen Era. A gain of 19, and there's a first down. Another 3rd down conversion that we have seen so many times out of this Rams offense already in the first half. He's got a man on the edge there, but he's going to take the lane here. Go back, to what you do best, and there's another slide down there. 72 rushing yards with 16 on that play. 72 on the day. And he's going to have a back end zone corner just overthrown. Would have put him up by another 6 there. Stubren drops. He has a couple receivers. He has some good blocks. That defensive line not getting through this time. Airtime, boy, as I say that, gets through. And Rhythm Fade with his 2nd touchdown of the day. Rhythm Fade has really been the MVP of this Rams team so far. He has an interception. My mistake. He has 2 interceptions, as well as 2 touchdowns at receiver, plus the 2-point conversion. I'm not seeing a better player right now. Stu Bren back at kicker. He missed one earlier. He was able to put that one through, and the Rams have a commanding 21-0 lead in the first half. Bren kicks it off again here. Houston. And that's going to be a touchback. Going to move that ball back to the 25 on the touchback. And I think that's a great rule that the AFL differs from its parent league, the big leagues there. I think a touchback at the 35 is way too much yardage for the offense. I think 25 is perfect. And there it is. There's a nice throw to Dodgers. XVII with his first catch of the game there. 30 yards on that play. Let's see if the Texans can, find themselves back into this football game, because it has been tough for them. Patterns with a nice touchdown catch there, and the Texans have gotten themselves back into this game. They cut the deficit down to about 15, could be 14 here. But we've seen this last week. We saw this last game. Colts took a 21-0 lead. Texans made a change. Started scoring. They could go for 2 here. And they do. They do go for 2. 21-6 right now. Oh no. Oh no. Is my mic working? Because I bumped it. Kamehameha with a 2-point catch there. 21-8. And a peacock. The NBC logo shows up there. Now we have it. A Texans kickoff. Sorry about that. I had to see. So 21-8, and what a kick. What a kick doesn't really matter. So Rams start at the 25. 21-8. Rams with the ball back, they could score another touchdown, and if they go up 28-8 at the end of the half here, that's going to be huge. Going into that second half, as Stu Bren is almost sacked. He throws the ball downfield to Phasing. A gain of 49. What a play out of the Los Angeles Rams offense. I mean, this has been, a really picked up offense throughout this game. I mean, the first quarter for the Rams was a little bumpy. They still scored a couple of touchdowns, but not as you would expect, and just overthrown. It's going to be 2nd and 15 for LA. 1:19 left. Stu Bren drops back. He's a couple open receivers. He goes down the middle again to Rhythm Fade with his 3rd touchdown of the game. Rhythm Fade has really shown up. I mean, the player spotlight for this team is Rhythm Fade. I mean, 2 interceptions, 3 touchdowns now on offense, and the 2-point conversion catch to really even out the score here for the Rams. I mean, he's just been absolutely phenomenal. 3 catches, 104 yards, and 3 touchdowns. As the Rams, bold enough to go for 2 here, put themselves back up by 21 with a minute 14. Let's see what they can do. They either have a 21-point lead or a 19-point lead. Stu Brent drops back, throws there right over him, and P. Jelly 21 gets the 2-point conversion reception to put the Rams back up by 21 points, 29-8 in this game. With a minute 14 left, I mean, if you're the Houston Texans, what are you planning right now? Well, I mean, like, what do you want to do? You know, you have 8 points. Nico Him has thrown 3 interceptions in this first half. I mean, you just got to play better. You know, and there it is. There's a smarter decision than throwing it downfield as Jay Cammy, too. It's a nice 14-yard reception, his first of the game. Nico drops back. He's got a couple open men. He's going to try to fire that one to Kamehameha, just overthrown. Would have been huge for the Texans to convert that one. That would have been a big play there. I mean, the Rams, 29 first half points for the Rams. I mean, they have just been out of their minds. This defense has 3 picks. Their offense has 4 touchdowns. I mean, it is really a good game here as the Rams defensive line is able to break through, and Nico Him is just going to toss one up there to Patterns, and it's picked off by Phasing again. So a 4th first half interception and a touchback for the Rams gives them a good opportunity to score their 5th touchdown of the first half. I mean, this could be a disastrous game now for the Texans. $40 seconds to go. 29-8. You're back on offense. I mean, you have a commanding 21-point lead. What do you do here if you're the Houston Texans? I mean, you got to find a switch at quarterback, right? You know, yeah, he threw 1 touchdown, but 4 interceptions as Hoko is going to get a lag sack, and that's going to get called back. That is going to go, that's going to go right back to 1st and 15, I believe. No, they're going to let it ride. That was a clear lag sack. That was very clear, but yeah, I mean, 3rd and 31 now. What are they saying? They're going to decline it. All right. Stu Brent back again. And that's going to be a great throw to P. Jelly 21 he makes a miss. What a play for the Rams. His first receiving touchdown of the game. He had a 2-point conversion earlier. And a long touchdown at that on 3rd and 31. What a play for the Rams, and they are clubbing the Houston Texans right now. Little NFL update as we wait for the PAT. The Patriots just barely edged out the Ravens, 28-24. Patriots get a win. Stu Brent, 5 seconds to go in the second quarter, and the Rams going for 2 here with already a very big lead. I mean, he had a couple of receivers right there. He's going to make a man miss, and wow. Frozen arrow able to get it and get it back in bounds. 37-8 in the first half. 37-8 in the first half. 5 seconds to go. As we do that, we're going to take a look around the league here right before halftime. Oh, and, man, Caesar, I let him down. I let down Caesar's Nico Him with 3 seconds to go. No time left. He has defenders in his face. He has to chuck it. It's going to be swatted by this defense. Wow. I mean, what a play. That is,
what an exciting game so far.
That is crazy.
The second half is about to get underway.
37-8. The Los Angeles Rams are leading. Let's check in on the Colts versus Titans. Here we go. The Titans lead the Colts 28-7 around the league here, as the Cardinals and Broncos are just getting started here. 0-0 still over there, as the Rams lead 37-8 here. Oh, man. I mean, this is just some sloppy play from the Houston Texans. 4 interceptions in the first half, as Stu Bren drops back again. He's been throwing this ball all over the field. Frozen arrow with the catch there, 21 yards. And a first down for LA. LA scored at the end of the half, got a swat, and they start out the second half with the football. I mean, this is going to be a fantastic, offensive game for them. He's going to throw to the back of the end zone there. He had it. I think it's incomplete. He was not in. It's going to be 2nd and 15. That would have been a tremendous catch from Phasing over there in the corner route, as Bren with an amazing throw there. He's going to go deep down middle to Phasing again. He's going to make the catch this time. And that's his first catch of the day. That's a touchdown. And the Rams are going to go up 43-8 here in the third quarter. I mean, this is just domination. The Texans offense doesn't know what to do. I mean, even if they got a toss up there at the end of the half, their defense just cannot stop this Los Angeles Rams team. And this is a very surprising score to me personally. Not knowing these teams very long, not being hired as a commentator very long, but not watching these teams for a very long time. The Rams come into this game at 1-5, and the Texans are 0-7. They're just on the other side, of that 1-win record that the Rams have, and this is just such a lopsided game. The Rams are trying to win out. I mean, they're trying to make the playoffs. They're sitting at 1-5 right now, and after this game, I assume they're going to be 2-5. I don't think the Texans are going to get anything going unless they made some halftime adjustments in the 10 seconds that halftime was. Halftime doesn't exist in the AFL, obviously. And these defensive ends are just getting through. Rhythm fade on the blitz, and Nico Him is just corner. He's going to throw the ball away. Barely a receiver over there. 2nd and 15. Nico Him has just been in hell all game. Under pressure every play. Rhythm fade again comes screaming off the edge, and there's Dark Prince. Fade does not get him, as Nico Him's going to throw this ball down the field into double coverage, and it's picked off again by Frozen Era. He has his 2nd pick of the game, and that's the 5th interception thrown from the Texans. I mean, they just can't do anything. Texans will fall to 0-8. This might be one of the worst AFL records, in their history. And that's the end of the game there. So, final score, the Rams 44, the Texans 8. Stu Bren with an amazing performance there. 6 total touchdowns. Wow. Well, wow. Yeah, most of them left anyway. So, give me their receiving stats, you know what I'm saying? What a game. What a game.